Hey, 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 beautiful people. How are you? Kelly Joseph here. And I am coming on to share a message about truth and trusting yourself primarily. I have been diving deep into this idea of trusting yourself and how that relates to intuition. And I feel as though I have really leaned into this in the last many years. I could honestly tell you that in the past, I never really fully trusted myself. So, the first question I have for you today is: do you fully trust yourself? On a scale of zero, meaning not at all. Like I wouldn't even trust myself with any decisions or thoughts or intuition or whatever, to 10 being 100% I trust myself. Just give an honest answer. Because I feel as though over the last several months, as I've been just grounding myself and anchoring in my own truth, the thing that has come through is that the first step in everything is really learning to trust yourself. But when I break that down, that's difficult. Like someone who says, I can't trust myself, they would change if they knew how to change. They don't know how to change it, they don't know how to shift to trusting themselves. And let's call a spade a spade. Most people just expect a quick fix, a quick, okay, I trust myself one day. One day you're learning it, and then the next day you trust yourself fully. That's not how it goes. That's not how our bodies work. That's not how our nervous systems work. That's not how we are meant to truly get the most meaning out of this gift of living here on the planet. And it's not how we end up sharing our own gifts. It's really about beauty in the becoming. And I'm going to tell you a little inside secret. Um, as I have been, really spending a lot of time alone, took a break from business, a lot of meditating, grounding, being with God, that came through so strongly, the beauty in the becoming. Because if there's anything I've learned, it's that we have to learn how to find beauty in all the mundane daily ups and downs on the path to becoming your most beautiful self, your most trusted truth, self-aware self, where you lean into your truth. It's not these big leaps. It's not this pretty, like sexy, loving all the time journey. It is a ride. It is a roller coaster. And we can't, it's all the way we perceive it and approach it. But if we can slow down and find the beauty in who we're becoming along the way, that's where the magic is. It's not at the end. It really isn't, because so many times we hear of people who they have a goal and they reach it and they're not fulfilled. And the truth is, it's all about who you become along the way and who you unbecome along the way. And if you listen to me, you'll hear me say that a lot. So if we would relate that back to trusting ourselves, so many of us are out there like, I don't trust myself, I outsource, but not having the path or not knowing even how to begin. And I know, like, I got the hugest download probably maybe a month ago, that first step as part of my, like, the program that I'm creating called Beauty in the Becoming, is the first step is trusting yourself. That step alone has to occur in my world before doing anything else, because I want you anchored into your truth first and foremost, so that you can discern what's right for you, what's not at any given moment. And that's how we have to be right now out in the world. When if we all could trust ourselves and trust our sovereignty, the world would be a different place. And that's where I truly believe we're being led. And I'm the bridge, I'm the messenger, I'm the guide. I believe I'm here to help people do that, to find their beauty and truth. And so I have a tool, specifically the most basic tool. I'm not going to give it away here because you're going to have to stay tuned. But this tool is body based, and I have been doing it for more than, well, since 2018. Math is not my strong point. So it's 2026, 8 years. Okay. Whoa. I guess. Okay. So I've been doing it a really long time, the end of 2018. So let's be friendly here. Let's just say 7 years. And I tracked, I tuned in to my intuition using this method, this body based method, to see, okay, well, how many hours have I really tracked? And it's around 6,500 hours that I'm at of using this tool, using this method to trust myself, which then it's like, okay, trusting yourself, in my opinion, right now, and this might change, is the precursor to trusting your intuition, because your intuition could be screaming to you, but you don't trust yourself enough to go there, to use that intuition. So I believe that trusting yourself, it's it's like intertwined, but if you could build that trusting yourself method, trusting yourself muscle really strong, that next step of really trusting your intuition would come easier, in my opinion and in my experience. So, answering, do you trust yourself? Why not? And realizing that it doesn't happen overnight. The tool that I'm going to be teaching, I'm going to be doing a live workshop or recorded, probably live, in my school community, the Beautiful Truth Movement. If you are really into truth seeking, just tapping into your own truth, maybe you've gone down too many rabbit holes and you're just so dysregulated, and you need me, the guide, to be like, girl, you need to tap into your own truth more than you're tapping into the truth out there. Trust me, I love a good rabbit hole, and I've been in that situation. Then you totally are invited to join the Beautiful Truth Movement on School, which is an app off of Facebook and Instagram and all of those things. But I'm going to go live in there and teach you what you need to know about this body based method for beginning to trust yourself. It is the starting point. Then, what I've done in my life is start with this body based method. And as I've gotten better and better at it, it's shifted, it's changed. I've tweaked it, I've up leveled it. I've gotten to a point where it's way faster. At the beginning, it was slow, and now I'm way faster with it. I have stretched that muscle or built that capacity to the point where I trust it faster. I also will teach that we start with low hanging fruit. You're not going to go use this tool to quit your job or to change where you live or end a relationship or anything major. So it's a step by step approach that starts with little tiny steps. And again, I teach you that it's about finding the beauty in those little mundane life moments and who you're becoming along the way. 7 years later, I still use this same body based method as my strongest intuition tool. And then I add in other ones. But that one, to me, I trust so much because I didn't give up on myself and I kept consistent with using it every single day. What do I use it on? I use it on well, I'm looking around. Okay, I have on my laptop, I've created all these like tables or grids that have things in it. I use it with human design. Actually, I can pull this out. This is a messy version. I put it on, um, it will mean nothing to you, but I have put this on a Google sheet. And basically, it's just a table. And I tap into this body based method to see where I should be guided, what aspect of human design, what aspect of my energy, what chakra, what aspect of just so many different healing modalities. I use it for food. I tap into, okay, is this food? I'll hold the food, or my intention is to think of the food and tap into, is this aligned with me today? Our bodies are different every single day. Our energy, our emotions, our moods are different. So the foods we really like, I don't know, like for me, it's like I used to do this big picture approach, and now it's like step by step, beauty in the becoming, tiny baby steps. I really might thrive on quinoa one day and not the next week, you know? So learning again these low hanging fruits to start with to build that trust. Do I go here? Do I go here? You know, or, um, oh my gosh, I use it on my like skin products because I have I'm experiencing these skin issues that are teaching me so much, and I will tap into if the products that I have for that given day are in alignment with what I need. Some days they're not. Some days it goes against my, what I want. My intuition is tapping into my unconscious. I can gear it towards my higher self. I can do so many different things. It's like a whole course within itself, but the first step is starting. And I feel as though, like, this is a perfect example. The other day, a friend of mine came over, a baseball friend, and she's experiencing a lot of struggles right now with migraines and hormonal issues and all of these things that are just kind of piling on. And I can see that she does not trust herself whatsoever because she's got a specialist over here, a doctor over here, someone over here, and they're all prescribing her different medications. And she's explaining that she's on a steroid, yet she's on this other thing and this other thing, and she's having these panic attacks, and all these things are happening. But like in my head, I'm like, I feel horrible because I was that way. I outsourced everything. I put all my trust in the doctors and in the healers and in the courses and what everybody else said. And then I was left unfulfilled, totally confused, even in the food industry, right? In the fitness industry, you can be left so confused because it's just so overwhelming. You know your body best. I need to get you back there because that's what we need on the planet right now. I want to get you back to knowing your body best. I wish that for her, I pray for her that she can eventually become her own guru and start to tap into her own truth and start trusting herself and saying, wait, let me question this a little bit more. Something's not right here. I'm not just going to blindly follow people who have no clue even who I am. I'm going to start to trust in my own energy. That is not to say that I don't seek support from doctors, from healers, from coaches, guides. I do. But I can use my discernment and I can use what resonates with me in my truth alongside those people and their gifts and what they're there to offer. Me being the sovereign person that is empowered and the one running the show. So there's a difference, and I want to make that extremely clear. This is not about ignoring, medical advice or ignoring expert advice that you're getting. Like that is no. We need to eventually get to the point where you do trust yourself in any given moment, and everybody's so different. But even if you're 10% stronger trusting yourself, you're winning. So if you are interested, I invite you to join my Beautiful Truth movement, where I will share more details on when this live workshop will occur. But if you're at about a 7 or lower in terms of trusting yourself, you really are going to love this body-based method that I'm going to introduce. So something to ponder today, and until next time. That is my dog growling. All right.